Welcome to Hit the Bar, the Shrimps fans panel. Tonight we have a first timer with us, Mr. David Freer. We have Jimmy returning with his daughter Abby. Thanks for coming, Abby. And we have the legend that is Mr. Steve Middlesbrough. I think we've got to start with the Salford game. Changed to a Sunday, of course, so we're all going there. A very, very good following from the Shrimps, 700, something like that. And we just didn't turn up, did we, David?
It's I'm going to put it down to the pitch because we've not played particularly well on pitches like that. But as Jed said in his post-match, he was disappointed, and I was quite impressed with Jacob Beddoe coming out as well because he's, as somebody's pointed out, Jacob, when we get hammered, Jacob's been the one they shove in front of the cameras and tells the truth. They said it wasn't good enough. We need to be better, etc., etc. If we've got pretensions to be anywhere near the playoffs, so I think it was disappointing, particularly with the 700 there. But everybody's beating everybody else. We're still in it, really.
Yeah. But it was particularly disappointing, wasn't it, James, that we've taken that many fans and we just didn't see a performance. I mean, if we see the lads giving everything for it and then they get beat by a better team, we can accept that. But there was just nothing there, was there?
No, there was a few individuals that did put a lot of effort in, I would say, but yeah, there was definitely lacking that impetus and effort that we've had in previous weeks, wasn't there? But as you said, I think the pitch had something to play in it, and they played on those strengths, didn't they? That left winger, we couldn't get anywhere near him. He tore Senior. I think Senior's been our best player all season, but he's not particularly average that week. But
he's missed come back from a bit of injury, hasn't he?
But yeah, and then they switched him to the right, so was that side of the pitch the only bit that was dry? Not sure. But yeah, in terms of the level of us getting those blocks in and really sort of putting the extra yard and effort in, it seemed to just lack a little bit of something. Was it heavy underfoot? I'm not sure.
He didn't look it, to be honest. It looked as if it was bobbling a bit, but we can't blame bad pitches, can we, all the time, Abby? We can't say, it's a bad pitch, so we're not going to play on it, and they played on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
So were you disappointed with the performance I know the result you will be, but...
Yeah, I don't know, because certain players did obviously put a lot of effort in, some didn't.
Yeah. Who did you think maybe stood out on Sunday?
Jacob Beddoe and possibly Senior.
Yeah, Senior was all right, but like I said, particularly in the first half, that he got round him a few times, didn't he?
Which we've not seen, have we?
No, we haven't. No, he's been solid. We need a response, don't we? It was very disappointing. I mean, Jed said he thought it was the worst performance he's seen from us this season. Would you agree with that?
One of them. I think 3 on the bounce is a bit unfortunate, and you wonder if it was the pitches or if it was something more than that.
Yeah.
And I hope it isn't, because on the whole, I've been pleasantly surprised with Jed, and I think a lot of people were expecting us to go in free fall after Derek Adams left, and we haven't done. We've actually, apart from a couple of blips, we've actually competed well, and as we said, we're still in with the shout of the playoffs. I'm in two minds about whether we really go for it or not, because I don't think we're ready.
No,
I think it may. I think it may be better to be valiantly not.
Yeah.
Because
just at the moment.
Yeah. And then regroup and see what Jed can do with the full window.
Yeah.
And next year, and I know it's only a few months off. Yeah. And I think let's see what we can do for next year.
I mean, to some people that might seem a bit unambitious. You always want your team to strive for the best it can. But has he got a point there, David? Do you think?
Yeah, I agree completely. I don't think we're ready. You look at the last time when Derek managed to get us up.
Yeah.
I think part of the issue was that Derek left, and we were left with a lot of people out of contract who disappeared, and we kept all the players we could. I think we'll be in a similar situation again. I don't think we're as good a side then. When we got through the playoffs last time, we won 23, drew 9, and lost 14. And we've still got 8 games left, and we've lost 13 already. I do think we're in a situation where it's consolidation. We've been enjoying, for me, a champagne season on limited wages, and I think anything above sort of like halfway in the league would do me.
I mean, it came as a surprise to me on Sunday. I have to say, we were saying here, we were all quite confident, weren't we? You were here last week, James. We were quite confident going for it. I thought we'd win 3-1 or something, but it was just a completely different game to the one I expected. You know, what do we say about it, mate?
Well, we just sort of lowered ourselves to their level, per se, the way that we played football. But as you say, we've got 8 games left to go. 5 are at home, back on our lovely carpet of a pitch.
Yeah.
We've got the fans behind us. We can get the halo back up. That's a 12th man. And I just think, let's not say let's go for playoffs. Let's just enjoy football.
Yeah.
And if it comes because we played great football, then it comes. But I've just really enjoyed this season. The fact that we started with 6 players. We were the bookies' favourite to go down. I was believing we were going to go down.
I was
petrified. And then we get into the season, we have that fantastic first team, and then we've got a second team for the second half of the season. And I think, those guys have left, and then look who comes in. He couldn't even argue they're better.
Yeah,
and I've just enjoyed free-flowing football under Jed, where we go 1-0 down, and then we come back, and it's just exciting. I'm enjoying it. So I'm not putting any pressure on them to do anything, but if we have to go for a trip to Wembley, I'll go.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll take it on.
It's a tough job.
What a tough job that'll be, but no.
I mean, you're a season ticket holder, so you've seen them most of the season. I've seen most games. Have you enjoyed the football this season? First of all, have you been a season ticket holder before, or is this the first time?
This is my second season.
Oh, brilliant! And have you enjoyed the football? Have you enjoyed watching it?
Yeah, obviously we played, I think, better this season than last season.
I think the football's been nice to watch, hasn't it?
I think the team has become more bonded together than last season.
Yeah. We had some good individuals. By coincidence, the hotel we stopped at, Notts County were in it at the weekend. They were going up to Accrington. So Danny Crowley was there.
It was on the bench.
I think that's typical of it. Like Danny Crowley was a great player, obviously a great player, but we didn't think he was particularly a team player. The ball got to him and he did fancy stuff, and there wasn't much came from. I think you're exactly right, Abby. I think this team, this season, you've seen with both teams, because it has been 2, pretty much different teams, haven't it? They've had this togetherness. And I think that's probably what disappointed me on Sunday. That was missing a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And you get patches that teams go through. The big one for me this year is Notts County.
Yeah.
They've collapsed.
Yeah.
With that team.
Yeah.
That team that started this season.
Plenty of money behind it as well.
Lost the manager though, haven't they?
Yeah. And these things happen, and I would just like to see a little bit of stability.
Yeah.
Have a manager at the end of the season that you have at the start, and let's get a bit of stability. And let's see what we can do, because we don't know. We need to send a manager to stay for a long period of time.
Which we've always had, haven't we? That's always been the walking way, hasn't it?
Right.
All right, it's chopped and changed a bit recently, but that's always was the walking way. Yeah. Are you going into the Gillingham game this weekend thinking we must win it, we must get back on track, or is it one that you sort of think, well, it's going to be slow getting back up there?
I looking at the fixtures, anybody from 14th up to 7th, all they have to do is win 2 games. You're back in
right in there,
and then like us, we've lost 3 on the bounce, and we're still not dropping down.
No.
And that's because everybody, like Saturday, we're playing Gillingham. It's important for both teams, but a draw wouldn't harm either of us.
No.
Because you're picking up points against people who you're directly against. So I repeat again, I think, yes, as Jim said, we've got 5 at home. Pick up some form at home. Try and pick up, obviously we've got a couple of tricky away games, Stockport. But the Gillingham game, it's not the end of the world if we don't win, because they are one of our direct rivals. Lowest scorers in the division, but they've got a tight defence. So I expect them to come and be pretty big, pretty physical.
They are a big physical side.
Physical side. And we've seen that. We've seen that at Sutton, we've seen it at Grimsby, we've seen it. All these sides come and try and put us flat on our backsides, but we managed to out-football them, and hopefully we can do that Saturday.
Yeah, there's a few players I think need to step up for us to do that. I like the midfield too. Ken Benny and Adams. I really liked them.
Yeah.
But they were nowhere on Sunday. Absolutely nowhere. I think Ken Benny passed to a teammate about twice. They were all going all over the place.
Yeah.
And again, that might have something to do with the pitch, but I really like those two. I think they can dominate games. Need players like that to step up, don't we?
We do, yeah. I think that's the main thing what we want to see, isn't it, on Saturday, is we want the team to get back to playing that football on the ground.
Yeah.
The little triangle passes, the one-twos,
None of it was
Adams
there,
going into the channels, Benny playing that ball, and we just missed it in the last few games, that sort of free-flowing football. It's exciting to watch, gets the fans stood up, and that's what we need, a bit of that. And I think it's got to come at it. We're like a sine wave team, so we've just had our dip. We'll be back now. We're going to have another 4 wins in a trap. Let's go.
I didn't go to Salford, but you've commented about the pitch. Was it really poor?
I think it was.
Just the centre was just.
It wasn't consistent
Yeah.
over
No,
the whole
it
pitch.
Yeah.
There was good
No,
areas,
no,
and then there was
And
really,
there was
really
bare-
poor areas.
bare patches with a lot of sand.
Nice football.
Yeah, but the one thing I would say against that, Steve, is they didn't hoof it.
No.
They didn't hoof it to a big man and then pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
They played some nice football.
Yeah.
Now it might just be that they're, like you said, Abby, they're more familiar with the pitch. They know where the good parts of the pitch are, so they concentrate on those areas.
Yeah.
I thought they were very nice on the day because they scored all 4 goals.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, they did.
Felt generous.
Oh, we thought that was a Jed Garvey goal, but they announced it as an old goal.
I know,
What
yeah.
was it? I couldn't see it from where we were on this side.
We nearly came back again, though.
Oh, of course we
Yeah,
did.
there
Of
was
course
a
we
moment
did.
where you
We had that
thought
goal, and then
we're
Charlie
away.
Brown
Yeah.
ran into the box, and what
Yeah.
a good move that was.
Yeah.
And
About
you
the
think
only
if
things
you
that won.
poke it under him,
Like,
two, you
or
know,
squared it. There was 2.
we're back in. And I was shouting, you know what's going to come? You know what? You're only making us angry. Yeah.
I noticed a comment and along the lines of they did not tell Salford to do at home. What was the attendance?
Well, yeah. I mean, there was that. It looked as if we had as many fans as they had. I'm sure we didn't. But
Despite they announced it as 2-9.
Right.
Something like that. So,
it looked sparse.
yeah.
And people were thinking, well, it's because Man United are all, playing. So there's a lot there. A lot we're watching on telly. But yeah, it was quite quiet. It was quite a strange atmosphere on the day. But we're getting back into it. I thought there was a very good video on the Morecambe pages this week, and it was promoting this next season's season tickets.
Yeah.
There was a chap on there, a good-looking chap. I think he does the match announcing. He was on there, and I thought it was
No,
really
I
good.
don't know.
It was a,
Not a good-looking one.
a Churchill-esque
Yeah.
call to arms.
It was pretty stirring, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
I
really
watched that and I had a little tingle at the back of
I
my neck.
saluted. Yeah.
I put my hand in my pocket and bought next year for us.
Yeah.
It worked.
Brilliant.
Well,
There you go.
it's again, 199 quid up to the 1st of May,
Yeah, it's
which
still
is
good.
again fantastic. I was expecting to see a little red-ended microphone on here actually. To go.
So get your hands in your pockets, buy the season ticket for next year. It's good value for money. And I think Saturday's game is celebrating women's football as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been great to see over the last, I don't know how many years now, more and more women coming to watch the games. There's obviously more. We play walking football, and there's quite a few women involved with all that sort of stuff. And Morecambe are at home. Is it on Sunday?
Morecambe ladies at home, yeah.
Altrincham in the cup.
Right. Okay. So look out for that one. That's the one you can go to. Do you play football or not? No, you just watch it. Yeah. Fine, yeah. Right, I think we'll leave it there. Buy your season tickets. Go watch Morecambe women. Most of all, go watch the men on Saturday. We need to get it back against Gillingham. Come on, you shrimps.